us, share those with us right now. And I want to first, before we do that, so if you're thinking about that, go ahead and raise your hand and do that. And also wanted to just mention one more time about the fundraiser that we are doing. We are right now right at about $2,400, a little over $2,400, $2,420. And already you can see here several people have donated. We got John Casman, one of our speakers, actually donated $100. Brooks Rogers, $200. Denise Webb, $50. Kristen Means, $100. Holly Williams, $500, another one of our speakers. Evan Holiday, another one of our speakers, $100. And Taylor Lote, $50. Damaris and Philip Grossman, $100. Daniel Holmlund, $50. Michelle Oppolt at $100. Neil Bawa, one of our speakers, donated $50 and had a couple of anonymous people donating. Alina at $100. Even Brendan Abbott, moderating in room 2 over here, donated $100 as well. Jordan Moorhead, $100. Cliff Oxford, $100. Trevor McGregor, another one of our speakers, $500. Nathan Tabor, same thing, another one of our speakers, donated $50. I matched the first $1,000, dollar for dollar, and then Vinny Chopra matched the second $1,000, dollar for dollar, and we have an anonymous person that is also matching dollar for dollar the next $5,000. So they're going to be donating $5,000 as a match, dollar for dollar. So we want to try to get to at least $7,000 if we can. So if you've donated, please help us and share this with your audience. And even if you don't have the ability to share, help us get the word out, and maybe share the Facebook post for us, or go to this page and just click the share button and share this story so we can help this family with this next adoption that they have. So there's a link right now inside of the chat box if you want to go to this link and find it and help us be able to support the Whitney Sewell family on this adoption of their third child. So go there now and donate that, and then let's go ahead and have a couple people raise their hand, and we'll bring you on camera here. I'm going to stop the share here. I have one person raising their hand. I got Dustin. Great. Let me put you on here real quick. So anybody else, as I'm going through Dustin's, I want you to go ahead and raise your hands so we can bring you on and you can share with us about your golden nugget. All right, Dustin, I've promoted you to the panelist there, got your camera going and unmuting your microphone. And so Dustin, share with us a golden nugget that you had for today.
All right, well, I left my notes at home, but the things I remembered mostly today, can you hear me okay, Dan?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. The two that I watched that I really wanted to watch was on Raising Capital. And the nuggets that I got from those two was, one, be yourself. You don't have to try to impress them with your knowledge or try to sell them or anything like that. Be yourself. Know the facts. The one specifically said, know what you're talking about. Be short and precise, and don't try to flower it up. Basically.
Great. That's a great tip, and I know there's several more probably that you have in your notes at home and things like that.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate you, Dustin, and staying with us through all 3 days and really participating and really being as interactive as possible. So thank you so much for that, Dustin. All right, so looking for the next attendee who might be able to raise their hand and share with us right now about your golden nugget for the day. We have Denise Webb here. I'm going to promote you with your hand raised there, and you can come on camera and share with us about your golden nugget. You as well have been very, very interactive with the speakers and being participating with us. So Denise, take it away and share with us your golden nugget for the day.
So sorry about the background noise. I'm volunteering at a festival at the moment while I'm listening. The speaker, again, I don't have my notes either. The speaker that spoke about why passive investing, it was a young man that spoke about that. Really spoke to me because I have been going back and forth between whether or not I should try to be, an active investor or passive. And basically, based on what he's told me, I think I'm going to go the passive route for now, and then move on from there. And then also a session that just
Looks like having a little bit of a connectivity issue there, Denise. So I know you're on site and volunteering somewhere, so I do apologize for the connectivity issues there. But it sounds to me like she had made the decision to go into the passive investing route first and then eventually move into a more active role. So great decision there for you, especially in participating with the event here this weekend. So thank you so much for that. So I don't have anybody else's hands raised, but thank you guys so much for participating and being a part of this. Just one last time, wanted to mention to you that we have 3 iPads that we will be giving away. There are 3 of them, and there's 2 ways right now that you can participate and do that. You can go to nextmfin.com and register for the next summit for an entry into those 3 iPad drawings. And the price for the tickets right now are $97. You will not get it any cheaper between now and January 2020. So get it at the lowest price possible right now for $97. And then we also, another way you can do it is to go to the Multifamily Investor Nation podcast and subscribe to it on iTunes and make a review of the podcast, and then take a snapshot of that review and send it to Stacy at multifamilyinvestornation.com, and she will add you to another entry into that as well. So it looks like we have one more person raising the hand. We've got Jeffrey Berlin here. I'm going to go ahead and promote you, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the Golden Nugget section here. All right, Jeffrey, great. Glad to have you.
Awesome. Thanks for putting this on. So I think some of the nuggets that I was able to attend more meetings yesterday than today, but what James was saying, James, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, James Kandasamy, he was, dropping nuggets about gold nuggets on, who the best type of sponsor is. And one of the things that he mentioned was, has this person ever weathered a storm, or how did they perform when a situation went bad? Because it may have been from his presentation or somebody else's, but apparently, it makes sense that the lenders, they like people that will kind of really, really go that extra mile to fix stuff if a deal goes south. So that was one thing. And then another thing was, I think what Trevor McGregor was saying, I asked him a question about, self-improvement. He basically said like state story and strategy. I thought that was well. And then also the other one was that I got here was what Brian Burke was saying. And he was basically saying, it's going to be harder to find a property in a competitive market, but if you buy at the right time, you do the right thing with the right property, that when it comes time to sell, you're going to have a lot more bids on something like that. And the buyers are just going to line up, a lot more as opposed to a non-competitive market, which is, I thought that was all really good stuff. So that's about it.
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jeffrey, for being a part of the Multifamily Investor Nation Summit. Looking forward to having